Have you ever let your friends down? Have you ever run into a mate at the station? Now, most people like talking about their mates, but lots of language learners find it difficult to do that in English. So, I'm here to help you out. Today, I'm going to show you 5 phrasal verbs you can use to talk about your mates. Let's get cracking. What's up, Study Squad? Today, you're going to learn run into, hear from, get on with, hang out, and let down. Ready? Here we go. The first one in today's video is to run into someone. When you run into someone, it means that you met them and you didn't expect to. Like, you didn't plan to meet them, it just kinda happened. For example, I ran into Liam last week in the park. It's also really common to use bump into, and it has the same meaning, like this. I always seem to bump into my students in the mall. I also quite like to use this one to build up a bit of interest when I'm telling a story to someone, like this. You'll never guess who I ran into on the train. A key point to remember here is that this is inseparable. It means the object has to go at the end. Like, I can't say run someone into, that doesn't make sense, but I can say run into someone, so be careful with it. This one is really useful, so be sure to try it out next time you have chance. The next phrasal verb in this video is to hear from someone. If you hear from your friend, it means that they gave you a call, or they sent you a text message or an email, or something like that. Basically, they contacted you. Like this. Yeah, I heard from Phil last week. He says he's been really busy. We can also use it in a negative way to say that we didn't receive contact from someone. Like this. No, I haven't heard anything from him for a while. I wonder what he's up to these days. And we will often use this in a question to ask about a third person, like this. Have you heard anything from Joanne recently? This one is also inseparable, so the object goes after the phrasal verb. How often do you hear from your mates? Let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Another great phrasal verb to learn is to get on with someone. If you get on with someone, it means that you have a good relationship and you're quite close friends. Like this example. Me and Rob get on really well together. We've been mates for years. You can use it in a negative way when you're trying to say that you don't really like someone. Like this. No, me and Steve have never really got on. Maybe we're just too different. And if someone is the kind of person that everyone seems to like, then you can say that they get on with everyone. Like this. Rick is the kind of guy that gets on well with everyone. He's such a nice guy. Once again, this one is inseparable, so put the object after the phrasal verb. This next one is really common when you're talking about spending time with your mates. To hang out with someone literally means to spend time with that person, like this. I'm gonna hang out with my friends next weekend. It does have a bit of a nuance that you didn't plan to do anything specific, but you do plan to do whatever it is together, like this. We don't have any plans, but I think we're just hanging out at his house. Probably just play some games or something. You can also use this as an invitation or an offer, and it's really, really good when you meet somebody for the first time, like this. It was really nice to meet you today. Let's hang out sometime. Once again, this one is inseparable, so put the object at the end. But this one is interesting because it doesn't always need an object to make sense. You can hang out with somebody, or as a group, you can just hang out. And just before we get into the last phrasal verb for today's video, I quickly want to remind you about the free Study Squad downloadable cheat sheets. If you have trouble remembering things like idioms and phrasal verbs, then this cheat sheet should really help you out. You can download it and it's got all the key points from this video that you can study anytime, anywhere. It's completely free, so if you want to get the cheat sheet for this video and lots of other videos that I've made, check out the link in the description and the comments now. So the last one I have for you today is to let somebody down. If you let somebody down, it means that you've disappointed that person by not doing what they wanted or expected you to do. For example, I'm really sorry for letting you down, but I've got to work overtime tonight, so I can't make it to the concert. The most common way that we use this one is to talk about cancelling plans at the last minute. Like this. Well, I've just heard from Mike. He says he's not coming tonight. He always lets us down at the last minute. You can also use it in a positive way to talk about not disappointing somebody. Like this. He never lets me down. That's why he's my best mate. Now this one is separable, which means you can put the object in the middle or at the end. For example, I never let my friends down has the exact same meaning as I never let down my friends. Both are fine. Now, if you don't want to let yourself down when you speak in English, learning phrasal verbs is a great way to be able to express yourself more naturally in loads of situations. Now, this video is a good start, but it's not enough. So if you really want to improve your English communication skills, I suggest you check out this video over here to learn even more phrasal verbs and improve your English.